Life on this island has been pretty lonely. Other than a few artificial intelligence bases designed to capitalize on space credits, there's not been much here. I mean, the place is abundant as far as minerals and such, but no other sign of life around here at all. Very strange to me. All I remember is once waking up on a rusty old ship, sank on an island north of here. Don't remember much else. Don't remember anything else. But I do miss home. Wherever that is. But today I have a plan. I don't plan on staying here forever. I've established this base as a stepping stone so that I can explore the rest of this planet. Somebody, somewhere out there, has got to have some answers for me. I've been working on this blueprint for quite some time now. I think this might be my ticket out of here. It's time to get to work. Hello and welcome back, guys. I am super excited to have you guys here. So yeah, check out the base. It came out super awesome. I managed to decorate a lot of things around here. Welcome to my office. So here is where I'll be kind of talking to you guys about what the plans for the episode is today. And I'm sure you gathered. Yeah, I do these little drawings. I put it on the LCD with one of those converters, image to LCD. I'll post the link on the description there if you're interested in doing those. They kind of come out like this. This is the best resolution that you're pretty much going to get. But it gives you enough details here to see kind of where the blocks go a little bit. And, you know, we're building a boat. That's right. It's time to build a giant production boat. I want refineries, assemblers on this thing. I want it to be able to produce its own power. I want it to be able to have other vehicles with it, because I want to take this out to an island somewhere, park it on the shore, and drop some cool mining vehicles down or some scouting vehicles out that are gonna just take care of everything. So up here, I went ahead and added some more lighting to the ceiling. So, you know, finished up all the catwalks. I added a section here that goes upstairs. Really, really awesome. But I do want to get over to this side here so that I can show you guys the bedroom. I ended up creating a nice little cozy area here. You know, we have 2 beds. We have a couple of armory lockers to switch your suit. Nice big old comfy couch here with a nice TV. Came out pretty awesome, I feel. And then, of course, you got your shower and your potty right in there. All easy to access right through here. You know, you can just go up to the command station up there. I set up a camera right underneath this lamp here, and I set up the commands to drop the gate, so you can have a view from the top here when you're dropping vehicles down. I also did switch the conveyors and the connectors over to this side, just to make it a little bit more convenient, you know, if I need to exit out through this way. So yeah, everything is working really well so far, and I am super excited to get this boat going. So obviously this is going to be a huge build. What I want to do is compartmentalize, which means break it into sections, all of the different functions of the ship. We're going to have a refinery room, we're going to have an assembler room, a cargo room, a hydrogen tank room, so on and so forth. So without any further ado, let's get started. a bunch of welding we did here just now. Man, that was a lot of steel plates. A lot. But here it is. It's the skeleton of a ship. We're almost there. We are almost there with how this needs to be. So yeah, I have everything compartmentalized. So per section here, we have the tank, we have the refinery. I'm thinking about doing a hangar bay right here. Maybe be able to carry some vehicles with us. We got the power room, cargo, and all that other stuff. I forget the exact order. This room here is still being welded, right, on the inside. So what I want to do here is just close this off with some glass. Just make this airtight so we do still have some buoyancy out of this room that we can use. The rest here, this room here is just going to be closed off. And I think everything else got closed off. Yeah, so other than that, just the other room here needs to be closed off. And then I want to start setting up some doors and my actual level of where the water is going to be. But before I do that, I need to make sure this thing is fully functional. And before we actually set it off into the ocean, I want to make sure that it doesn't float away. Right now there are no batteries built inside this thing, so I'm not ready to drop it into the water just yet. So I think I'm gonna take a break, gonna think about my next step here, let the build and repair finish welding all these little things that are on the inside here, and we'll come back to this here very shortly. I have a lot of planning to do. Welcome back, guys. Been building like crazy, and up to this point I've managed to get pretty much everything compartmentalized. You know, I went ahead and closed all the flooring here. I added some thrusters because I do want to do a test here very soon. As soon as I get the power set up for this, then I'll be able to do that. The other thing is, about halfway through the build, I had originally placed 2 thrusters here, but later on I figured out that I could do this one up at the front as well. So I might take one out on the back there, and then also these smaller thrusters I'm going to be playing around with here in a little while, as far as you know, making sure that everything's running right. What I do want to do next is I do want to start setting up some gyros. And I think the gyros should go somewhere towards the middle, which would mean that they would go probably underneath this section here where I'm planning on doing a hangar bay. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to put some vehicles in this as well. So I'm just going to start popping some gyros here, just for the sake of testing for now. Most likely this is not where they're gonna live forever, but we'll see. So let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and add quite a few because this is a big ship and we're gonna need it. So I'm gonna put one there. Let's keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do one there, something like that, just for the sake of getting this going. I do want to cut it loose, and I do want to throw it back in the water here so that we can do this test. So as of right now, like I said, everything is compartmentalized, which means that everything is pressurized on the inside now. And also I did set up some barriers in order to, you know, in case one area gets destruction or something like that, something happens. There is more room for more cargoes and such. I kind of went with the basic for now. But as you can see here, everything's pressurized. You know, we take damage to this section here. It can be, you know, just that section takes damage. Same thing here. Same thing with all the compartments that I did. Hydrogen tank here. We're not connected to the grid as far as materials yet. Couple of smaller rooms here. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do here yet, but I'm sure we'll get creative with that. Right now, I'm just trying to set up the structure for it. And, you know, and I will be going from there as far as making it cozy and all that good stuff later on. These conveyor pipes here, most likely they're going to run through the floor, so they're not here. This is 5 blocks tall, and I think it was 13 across, if I remember correctly. I've been considering finding a way to park the Iron Gator in here. Just a tractor part, which means I would be able to take the front section of the Iron Gator with me to other islands. We get there, we can then rebuild another trailer, or so on and so forth. The other option as to taking the Iron Gator would be to set up maybe a barge behind this, a floating dock style parking area where I can literally park the entire thing and just drag it along with me. Kind of what we did with the stone piercer and the barge that way. So it's just an option here. That's just a big maybe for now. Not too sure how I'm gonna go all about it. But as of right this moment, I think the main concept and the main thing that I want to do here is to drop this in the water and to try to make sure that it does in fact float. So we have everything pressurized from there to the middle, and then from here to that section. I'm hoping that's enough for this to float properly. The thing is, if it's not, then this section might have to be closed off. The other thing I want to do is see what my level of the water is going to be, right? So I'm thinking the water is going to come to about here. So if that's where it comes up to, then the flooring of all these sections is going to be right there. So that's kind of the next step here. And I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room in case we have a lot of weight. So I think it's time, without any further ado, it's time to do a test on this and throw it in the water. Let's go ahead and get a control seat so that we can drive this. I'm going to pop it right here and let that weld up really quickly. We got gyros. I do not have enough battery power, which is the next thing that I need to do. So along the walls and the compartmentalization of the inside here is where I'm going to throw some batteries. So let me get that done, because if I drop it off right now, we're not going to have anything to power this thing. So I'm thinking, for example, you know, I want to distribute the weight as much as I possibly can. As far as, you know, I'm trying to keep the weight lower to the ground, and the other thing is I'm trying to keep the weight you know, kind of like the gyros that we did on the floating dock idea. On the ground, lower to the ground is the weight, and then we have other stuff that we can do here as far as, oh come on, I'm trying to concentrate on all these doors I'm opening and closing here. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a battery here.
Inventory full.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's get some batteries. Let's go with some warfare batteries. Okay. So we'll pop this guy right there. I'm gonna try to keep a theme going here best I can. Let's do that. One there. Close you up. Put that weld up.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, the idea is to just keep everything as low to the ground as possible.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
There we have it. So let's pop some batteries here. There we go. That's 4 batteries so far. I want this thing to have a big amount of power, just because it, you know, we're gonna be fueling everything else from here. Is basically the main idea. Let's go 6 here. That's one more. One more. And make sure these stay closed. Alright. One here. Basically every wall is going to have some. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we should be back out here. I'm going to leave this section without them, and then I'm going to put them on the inside here as well. Oh no, I did put them on there, so let's put them on here as well. Keep it symmetricals. So these I'm going to face this way since it's the other half of the boat here. I don't know about these doors yet. They most likely will get moved away out of here, but we shall see. I need to set up like a timer block that keeps closing all these doors so I don't have to keep doing that.
Inventory full.
Don't you tell me what's up with my inventory, lady.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Bam. Oh, wrong spot. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Close you up. So my vents are not really venting right now until these guys get all welded up, because we're depressurized right now. But so far so good. You know, we got everything. We're gonna have a good amount of power. We have engines here that are gonna be restoring this power once we start using it up. Don't mind these couches, they're not gonna stay there. This is just me being silly yesterday. But yeah, we have all of this here. This is gonna be, I don't know what I'm gonna do here exactly. I kind of want this to be a little bit of a chill room. I might, you know, there's some windows and things like that out here. I got a lot that I'm trying to figure out still as far as the design for this. But yeah, so far so good. Let's see here. What are we waiting on? Power cells. I know the base is gonna have to make them all. But yeah, I think this could work. Bam, bam. Alright, let's go queue up some of these on the extra assemblers. Let's do production. What are we going on here? Oh, really? Inventory. Iron. Did I go through all that iron? Oh my... Man, I did. We're out of iron! Man, that was a lot of iron to go in here. Alright. Looks like I have to go mining, so... I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, so we're back at the base. Everything is starting to weld up here. As you can see, my batteries are finally getting fixed up and ready to roll here. So I'm gonna let that finish up. I am getting ready to drop this into the water and to do a quick little test to see how the buoyancy works and all of that kind of stuff. I am going to leave these two thrusters here momentarily for now until I decide if they're going to be useful enough. So far I got 3 of these on each side. I don't think that's going to be enough, but I have not figured out exactly where I'm going to be placing them just yet. So I'm going to get everything ready here to get cut off from the base. Obviously we need a spectator camera for this one because we want to make sure that we do not miss what happens here. All right, I'm gonna start grinding this up and doing what I got to do to release it. So these were just here for these were all just here temporarily for the sake of holding this together when I first started building it, which they're not even necessary anymore. So let's just get rid of them. gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Okay, let me get my inventory cleared out here. Let's get rid of this. And this. Alright, so I'm gonna leave one block connected here and then I'm gonna cut it off. This is the one. This is the one that breaks the camel's back here. So, all right, make sure everything is on point with what we want here. I'm only gonna get one crack at this, so I gotta make sure it's a good angle. All right, here goes nothing. Oh yeah. Let me get that out of the way. I mean, the fact that it's floating is a great deal. I did expect that lower section to be underwater. I did expect that, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and turn these guys all on. I don't know how much power I have here, but it's working. It's working. I don't have any stopping thrusters, do I? I do not. And these gyros are so kind of not that strong. So I'm just gonna get a couple of thrusters here, and if I can find it, and just so I have enough stopping power here for a second. Let's do one, maybe two, and maybe three, just for the sake of it right now. Hopefully that it'll reach. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this back around and hopefully it will reach those. But so far so good. I mean, I know it's, we're gonna need way more gyros on this. There's just no way that this is gonna be enough gyros. I am super slow with the motion of the boat here. Still turning, still turning, still turning. But man, this is a pretty big build here that we came up with this time. I think I outdone the size of my build so far. All right, let's get into that area over there. And I think I don't want to go too fast. I don't want it to bottom out or crash into anything. I just want to reach that section so that I can weld the thrusters. Yes, and then I'll have stopping power. Give me those thrusters. Give me thrusters. Yup, there we go. Now we have a little bit of stopping power, which helps the situation. Yeah, one thruster alone ain't gonna do it. We need another one. Now we're talking. I'm gonna go add some more gyros to the bottom of this thing because we're not gonna get away without enough gyros here. So, how many do I have so far? All of these. We're gonna need way more. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna go about them. This is most likely not where their resting place is going to be. Most likely not. Let's go with another this much. Who am I joking? This thing's gonna need so much more. Let's just do it. Just to test this out. I want to have a nice drive on it. So yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to know here. We are only 1, 2. I'm gonna do the floor at this level, right there. That'll work for this. Look at this crazy contraption I created. Okay, way better. On the thrusters, we don't have a lot of reverse thrust here though. But I do want to keep the gyros within the welding area there. I think this is where our build and repair is eventually going to live for the next while here. I am planning on removing it from the Iron Gator and putting it on this boat, because we will be needing to build a lot of things around here, obviously. I need to figure out a connection point from the boat to the dock, to the floating dock. We need to connect everything. And I think that's the next few steps here, but I do want to take it on a quick test drive as soon as these gyros are done welding. Yeah, we're going to let them weld up a little bit here, and then once that's done, I can go ahead and get everything going. I think that was the last of the gyros. Looks like it. Looks like it. Alright, let's take this puppy for a spin. Those 3 thrusters are not enough. Gyros are a better situation now. I'm digging this. Let's go for a quick spin here and see what kind of numbers we are getting. I still feel like it needs more gyros. That is not bad. 33, that's about the same speed as the amphibious. Oh, this is gonna work out great. I know we're gonna add a lot more weight to this, so I'm just gonna naturally assume that my water level is gonna be 1 block higher. So all those doors that I did need to be moved up a little bit. But so far so good. Let's take a quick peek on the inside so we can see exactly what's going on. So this is what I'm talking about here. We're not too deep into the water here, like as far as that, you know? So if I do my flooring, let's say at maybe that level, or maybe that level actually, that might work. So I was thinking about doing catwalk floorings here. I don't know, we'll see. But look at that. This works. You know, one day they will fix the physics where the water doesn't show up on the inside of vessels. If it's a pressurized area, the water should not show up in there. But little by little, this is getting perfected, and I already love it way better than it used to be. But yeah, like even this section here, I could totally just remove the flooring. I mean, I got all my gyros here now, and another boat could simply just ride in here, dock up, and go. You know, it would be a mobile docking station slash base slash production. It's a little bit of everything, and my fuel is low, and I am done flying for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a way to park this onto the base there, and we'll go with the setup to plug everything in here so I have access to the cargo containers on this ship and the base itself as well. So the way I'll set up my build and repair is hopefully it'll cover this section and the base while this is parked here, and then whenever this goes out, then we can readjust it in order to set it up to do what it needs to do with whatever it is that we're building at that particular time. So I'm gonna try my best to just park this right in front of the dock right there, and hopefully I can pop a connector on it, and the dock can finally be used for what it was meant to be used for, which is for docking ships. Can't crash, can't crash. That helicopter's sticking out a little bit, isn't it? I'm gonna back it up, and we're gonna fit it right into the garage there so I don't clang it out. I can park that right here. This would be phenomenal. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this works. Okay, I'm just gonna jump over there. Whoa, don't fall off. There we go. I need
Health is low.
yeah, I know. I need to do this. So this connector's right there. Come on, fly. Which means this block is the one we're talking about right here, right? Let's get a connector right there. I don't know how this is gonna work out yet, but if I can pop that right there, plug it in just for the sake of holding this in place right now, we're good. Can we? Connect. Come on, do it. I can't see. A little bit behind. Back. Come on. Yes! Park it. Boom. This is what I've been trying to do this entire time. A floating dock with a boat. And now we're good. We got everything we need here. We just gotta make it pretty now. Look at this insanity. This is gorgeous. I am loving this so much. Look at this thing. It is just going to be completely... It'll function really well once we get everything going here. So I want to bring the level up to where the dock is. So basically we're going to be able to walk straight in there. Do those kind of things. I'm very excited. This is what I wanted. I just gotta set it up, make it pretty now. So little by little, I am going to start greebling this and making it more and more functional. And what I want to pay attention to is once I put materials and things in it, I want to see how many blocks down for my water level. That's one of the things that I want to pay attention to make sure that it works out. The other thing is, since I put that connector here, obviously we're no longer airtight in here now, right? Just for this room. So I'll be fixing that as well. But we are connected. The base is looking great. So far, everything is just peachy, man. Look at this madness. Look at it. Just look at it. All right, I'm gonna take a break. We'll be back later and finish this puppy off. All right, so there are a couple of tests that I want to do before I start actually turning this into a boat. So one of the things that I need to do is completely find out about the buoyancy on this, right? So what that means is this. Right now, I am going to, here, let's do this. Let's get like a yellow. And let's just do it a nice clean yellow so we know specifically. So right now, the water level is at this height, right about there, right? So about halfway through that block. Now, this ship is empty. So what that means is that the level of the water is probably going to be a little bit on the lower side. That's something that I need to take into consideration here. All right, so the water level is right here on this yellow line, right? So let me jump on this side here. So from what I see here, it's right there at that level. I know on the spectator camera here, it looks a little different. It looks a little lower, but on the character view, if you look at that one, it's at this level here that I'm painting the wall. So what I want to do in order to finish testing this out and to see exactly what we are working with here is I want to fill this boat up with some stuff in the cargo. I'm just going to pull stuff from the base, like just whatever I got around. I'm just going to load it up. I'm going to undock it, and we're going to do this test again. So let me go ahead and jump up into the cockpit here. Water level still on the third one. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this puppy up now, just with a bunch of stuff, and hopefully we don't sink and lose everything that we have right in front of our base. How hilarious would that be? All right, let's pop everything here. Oh, I feel it sinking already. Just give me everything you got. 42k of gravel, I don't care. Okay, we are fully loaded now. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the connector. All right, here goes nothing. Number 9. Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. We have a fully loaded cargo right now on this boat. You see how it noses up? The cargo is in the back. Maybe the weight distribution needs to be a little better as far as that goes. But let's take a walk around here and see what we actually have to deal with. But the water level, look at that, significantly different at this point. So let's get a different color. Let's get like a green and do the same thing here. Just so now the water level is here, right? Big difference. That's another 2 blocks just by being full. And then on this side, it's on here. Let's just assume that if it was level, it would be on this here. Now, one of the things that I have going on here is the location of the cargo might be an issue for me here as well. So the cargo is right here. It's on the back section, right? And it's still doing a lot of damage there as far as it going low. All right, I have a feeling that this boat's pretty much going to be this as far as room in here for us to walk outside of the, wow, right where I put this, and now I gotta lower this and do different things to it again. All right, well, at least now we know. So this is kind of like our water level here. So if I were to do, let's say I didn't want to see this, right? I just wanted a regular flooring, then maybe I could do something like that, and this would be the floor here. I don't have to airtight it, make it airtight, because the room's already airtight as it is. But this would kind of be the room here, and then we'd have, you know, and if I do them like that, I can still place blocks on here. If I need to pull a pipe from somewhere, I could. That way we don't have to look at this ugly water. That would be interesting to me. All right, so we have a good idea of what potentially could be here, right? What if I maybe did a cargo here instead? We got the room, you know? I mean, I most likely would love to put more engines here and such. Let me see how this would play off with the gyro trick, right? Meaning, if I put one of the gyros on override, will we level out again? Let's grab a gyro, any gyro. This one here, I'm gonna put OVR for override, so I know which one it is, and we're gonna do override controls. OVR. It's this one. Let's do on off on it. Okay, so if I level it out, right, with the gyro, look at that. That's not bad. And we are full. We are really full right now. That's not bad. I can live with that. You know, I might have to add another gyro to make that. What's it called? To make it a little bit more stationary. But this is not bad. I can live with this. This could still be a functional vessel. But look at the level of the connector, though. Big difference. So I'm thinking that maybe what I should do is, instead of doing this kind of a connector here, I might just put it on a hinge, kind of like the arm on the floating dock there. Same concept. That way it can move as it needs to. So now I have the issue of having to make this line up again. Alright, so I'm just gonna open this up. I'm gonna put a few connectors here. Okay, can I just, so now we are one level higher, so I need to put it right here. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of these there. Oh well, it's gonna depressurize everything again. There we go. Now we can put one of these here. And I'm hoping that would work. Yeah, I think I can finagle it to work. Hopefully. Let's try it. Good thing I painted that, because I would have never seen the connector there. Oh no. I'm not trying to do anything crazy here. Because I'm doing something crazy. There we go. It's locked. Okay, let me get all this stuff out of my cargo. Okay, that took a second. All right, so let's see. Where do I want to place all this stuff? Do we have room here? No. This one. You can have the rest. Okay. Now we're good. This is interesting to me. This is a fun test to do. So now we know we have 2 levels of the water here that we're going to be able to use, as long as we don't keep it super full all the time. So yeah, guys, I am going to leave it off at this. I think we managed to do a lot of work on this project today. I am very, very excited with how it's come out so far. Obviously, we have more work to do, and that will be happening on the next episode here. Thank you so very much for joining me on this episode today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That all helps me out. Thank you once again, guys, for helping me reach so many subscribers. You guys are amazing. Please don't forget to leave your comments, and we will catch you on the next Adventures of Syberiah.